Hello, and welcome to another One Piece chapter review and discussion.
What is up?
What is good?
What is
Today,
going down?
we're going to be talking about chapter 1096, one of the craziest chapters thus far. And we say that every week. I know. We say that every week. We're never going to stop saying that till the end of the series.
You know One Piece, right? It's the biggest Japanese manga on the planet.
So much to unpack.
So
much lore.
You could say this chapter rocked.
Oh!
You could say I got my rocks off to this chapter.
Oh!
You could say this chapter was all about rock and roll.
Okay, yeah, you could say that too.
You could. I'm just kidding. That's all the rock
That's enough.
puns I
3
have.
is the lucky number.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, so much to talk about, so much to unpack. We got to see Roger. We got to see the Rock's crew. We didn't get to see Rocks, but we did hear him speak, technically.
Yeah, he was pulling a Luffy.
Yeah.
Like classic Luffy, just like going in front of the whole crew.
Yes.
Like it gave me those flashbacks to like, we're going to do this. This is the plan. And then Luffy just goes like balls to the wall in and they're like, God damn it.
Yeah, I have already seen some people when I was reading the chapter in the comments comparing the Straw Hats to Rocks more so than Roger's crew, which is kind of interesting. I want to kind of unpack that a little bit more. But yeah, man, I mean, I feel full of lore. I feel like Guinea at the end of the chapter, dude. I've never been this full. Damn. Anyway, we're going to unpack everything. We're going to go through everything. But before we do that, and by the way, welcome everybody. Welcome to the stream. Thank you guys for being here. But before we do that, we have a very exciting and special announcement that we want to share with everybody here today. So as you can see, we are rocking the same design, similar fits, and these are exciting because they are new drops that you can get for yourself on the Volume 1 shop, but they were done, and this is what makes them so special, they were done and designed by someone in this community, Beans D Zaru Beans. I just call him Beans.
Yeah.
Like the kid from Even Stevens, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Love Beans. Beans is such a talented artist, and he has put together this design that we have put on a couple of pieces. So we're going to show you some of those designs now, and I have some ad music, some background music to go along with that. So thank you for your patience, and give me one moment while I cue this up. Oh, yeah. You hear that?
Well, I can't. It's like an airline music.
Oh, yeah. So it's live on our site, on our shop now, which there is a link to in the description below. Only available for a limited time. This drop is going to be available for November and December till the end of the year. And after that, no mas.
No mas.
Like I said, Beans is a super talented artist in our community. We even have here on every design done by him a little artist spotlight to let you know a little bit more about him. We asked him what his favorite One Piece arc is, what his favorite One Piece character is, so on and so forth, how he discovered the channel and all of that. Here's a picture of me rocking the fit. And some more shots of the design. We also have some badges on the designs themselves to let you know which one I like the most, which one Mehgan likes the most, and which one we're both rocking today.
Yeah.
You can see Mehgan sporting that crew neck. Look at her go. It's also very special because it was done by Beans, and Gagunk, the word, is a staple of our show. Just like it's your kitchen, just like Amore, it has become baked in to the show. Gagunk is a word to describe shock. I was gunked when I read this chapter. Gunked off my ass.
Oh.
And we wanted to put together a design that you could rock, that you could sport, that isn't necessarily just podcast merch. That if you were rocking it in the street, no one would be none the wiser. Is that an official One Piece shirt, or is that Volume 1 merch? Who knows? But it is an original piece of art.
Original. Volume 1 collab with the Beanzaru.
With the Beanzaru. We have it in our relaxed fit, our crew neck, a regular fit. If you don't like the baggy look, we have the regular fit, a hoodie, a long sleeve, a sticker, and a mug. So cop one for yourself today, because they're only available to the end of the year.
Is there
just
only
in time for Christmas?
Is there only one color, Josh?
On the relaxed fit, there is like a little off-white ash color.
Ash.
But we can experiment with some more colors. As of right now, it's just a black and white design.
We wanted to keep it very Gear 5-esque.
Yes.
So that is the white hair, the classic black and white.
Yes. And yeah.
But yeah.
Super high quality, looks super good.
Mine is so comfy. I'm going to be rocking this.
And I love the fit of these baggier ones too. They're on Champion shirts.
Oh, shooty.
And it's got the little Champion logo on
I'm
there.
good gunked.
I'm freaking good gunked.
That's all
off
I'll
my
say.
Asshole, dude.
Oh.
All
Why
right.
do you always say off your asshole like that?
Well, that is it.
Yay!
So again, shout out Beans. Shout out everybody.
Thank you so much. This is an amazing, amazing collab. I love it.
I love it. And this is something that we want to continue to do, highlight very talented artists within our community. And I failed to mention the most important part is while we did commission Beans. What?
You're just going to let it keep going.
The applause? Yeah. Yeah. While we did pay Beans directly for his work, we are also giving 10% of every sale directly to the artist. So another reason to support. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, now we can get into the chapter. What a crazy chapter, dude. For real, for real. I know we say it every week, and I'm going to get tired of saying it, but it's the craziest chapter that I've ever read. I mean, I feel like there's a lot of talk, as there is with every chapter. And I feel like for the most part, what I've seen, people are just excited to get this flashback, excited to get lore, especially from a moment this significant in the history of One Piece. But there are a few people that feel a little blue-balled. And I gotta say, to be 100% honest, when I read the chapter for the very first time, I was kind of shocked. I was kind of shocked at how this flashback was told. I wasn't disappointed. I wasn't let down, but I was gagunked. I was like, I guess this is it. I guess
this is happening.
It. Yeah. I thought we were going to get the whole God Valley flashback. And maybe I'm silly. Maybe I'm goofy for thinking that. But I really did. I expected to see it all. And then at the very end, when there was just a bit of narration saying that, it was lost to history, the shadows of history or something like that, I was like, oh, damn, I guess that's it. And I do think, I do want to say, I do think that we will see more of it later.
Yeah.
From another person's perspective. This is Kuma's flashback. This was from Kuma's point of view. Even though there were a lot of things from Kuma's point of view that we still didn't get to see. Things that make me have even more questions.
Yeah.
Like how he escaped Saturn's grasp.
He's that goated.
His freaking glizzy fingers. I don't know how he escaped them. He is that goated. And I also want to say, I think we got it wrong this whole time. I think we've been wrong this whole time. It wasn't, and it never was Pastor Lucci. It was always Pastor Kuma. Because Kuma is in full pastor mode.
Oh, yeah.
By the end of this chapter.
Yeah. He's converted.
Yeah, he's out there.
Mm-hmm.
In a church. He's taking up asylum.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why he's carrying around that Bible.
Yeah.
Such an amazing chapter, dude. I can't tell you. I was grinning ear to ear. I was so excited. With every panel, it felt jam-packed. So we'll start going through it beat by beat as soon as we get to some of our super chats and member comments. By the way, I had to shave for a cosplay. So, of course, the chapter that features Whitebeard would be the chapter that I am no longer Josh Beard.
Oh.
But that's because...
I guess Whitebeard doesn't have a beard. It's just his mustache.
But that's because there's room for only one mustache at a time. One powerful mustache at a time.
It's like you and...
It's the law of the jungle.
What's his name?
Who?
Ludwig? Ludwig has a mustache now and you don't.
That's
it's like
so
right
funny.
when you shaved yours, he's like growing his out. It's really weird.
It's a little weird and it's a little suspicious. And I don't want to say it, but I do think that there's something going on there.
Yeah, I think so too.
Let me pull this up so that I can see what I'm looking at. And of course, it gets all out of whack when I pull it up. Of course, it gets all...
What did you need to look at?
I was going to look at the member comments.
I have a computer right here.
Shout them out. Let's go.
Like, why would you just ask me?
Let's go.
Okay, so let's open this up here. The first one is from Gregory Pon. Thank you so much for being a member for 6 months. Let's go.
Gregory.
I usually have class on Thursday, so I haven't been able to dip in on chapter reviews in a while. Great to see you guys again. And what a chapter.
Yes.
Thank you for stopping by.
Yes.
This one comes from Japanese Jim, member for 2 months. Let's go.
Oh, let's give Jim.
And it says, besitos for Josh.
Besitos.
Besitos.
Some besitos for you, too.
And the next one comes from Beans. The Beans. Dizaru is in the chat.
Monkey to Luffy.
This chapter had me going gagunk 5.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
That's very good.
Hell yeah, dude. So shout out to everybody who has donated, who has supported via becoming a member, and everybody who's just here hanging out. Let's start going through beat by motherfucking beat. Are you ready, Megan?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So as always, I got to have a big version pulled up for me because I can't see shit. So, of course, we start with the cover page. We got to take it all the way to the beginning. Fun, cute cover page.
Yeah, I love the cheese.
Oh, the cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chihuahuas. That's what I meant.
I knew that
They're cute.
I knew that you'd be a big fan of this.
Yeah, of
cover page.
course.
Mm-hmm.
I love how they're just, they're playing musical chairs. Zoro lost. I feel the movement. One is like DJing. It just seems like a really fun time.
It seems like a party.
It seems like a
with
party.
the dogs.
And I love it.
I
think he did this. I think Oda did this into the response of the new Drake album.
I think that as well.
I think that he was like really, really influenced by that.
Mhm.
He was like,
Big
for the
Drake fan.
dogs, big Drake fan. He's
Yep.
like, damn, I gotta do something for the dogs. We all know Zoro is a dog. So
Dogs will be dogs.
yeah, that's why he did it.
Yeah, that's why he did it.
It's
He was actually, he was drawing while he was listening to the new album.
Yeah. He's like, don't
Dogs
talk to
will
my
be
man
dogs.
like that.
Yeah.
I like it.
When you like it.
So, yeah. We see you, Oda. Okay?
We see you, Oda. We know what's up.
We see you.
We know what's up. All right. Cutting back. Want to be safe. You know how it is over here. Apparently, a lot of people have been getting striked for showing too many panels. So we're going to try to be more careful.
Show that many.
Yeah, we'll just try to be a little bit more careful about it. So where we cut to is the beginning of these games, these Hunger Games. And we see the Celestial Dragons calling the slaves or the prisoners rabbits. And this, again, dude, Oda always does this shit.
I would not call this even the Hunger Games. This is like, this is worse. Yeah. They are not like, they're just being hunted. Like, that's it.
Yeah, it's worse. But Oda does this shit, dude, where he puts like super sinister shit like in the background. And it was addressed in this chapter. But look, dude, it's all bad. It's all freaking bad. But the fact that there are babies.
Oh, yeah. There's babies, there's children, like, and they count as a point.
Like, I think they count as bonus points.
I think they count as bonus points too.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
He does that shit like in Wano when there was that noose in the background too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dark. The darkest of dark. Who turned the freaking lights out, dude? But we see them, and then we see the God Knights. God Knight's back at it again. We actually see more than just Figarland, Garling. We see a couple more. And we're getting some names, right? Names of families. And I think that they look pretty cool. We don't get a good look at all of them. I think we get like the best look at just these three.
Mm-hmm.
The one with the gas mask, the one with the little ruffle collar.
I love the ruffle collar.
Yeah, and one with that big hat. I do like the ruffle collar.
Yeah.
And I like them all. But what's interesting to remember and important to remember is that we are seeing them like this here, but I do wonder, and I can't wait for when we see them older. Again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because this is just like phase one of their design. This was pretty funny too.
Yeah, I love this part.
We have the Navy HQ calling in Garp, and Garp's on vacay.
Garp's on vacay. I see the bitches in the back. Like he is.
Oh, there are bitches in the back.
There are bitches in the back. Confirmed. Of course.
Oh my God. How do I not show that? I gotta show that.
I noticed that immediately right away. He's like, "Why the fuck are you calling me? Like I'm on vacation. Why the fuck are you calling me?"
Oh, there are bitches in the pool in the back. Garp, let's go, dude. Holy shit.
Honestly, I would be in that pool.
Bruh.
If Garp called me out and said, "Hey girl, what are you doing this weekend? Let's go out. Let's go have a little vacay." I go, "Are you going to fly me out?"
Yep.
And he goes, "Absolutely." And I go, "Okay, I'll be there."
And you know he flew him out too. You know, he's treating them right out there too. They're having fun, letting them do their own thing in the pool.
It's so intentional. Like Oda did not need to have to do that. Like he is the man right now.
Now he could have been
Garp in Miami.
Yeah, for real. He could have been solo. Nah. He rolls deep.
Garp cut the album on too. Blasting the new Drake.
Yeah, he's also dogs will be dogs. But it's funny because we get some information here about sort of what happened before this incident on God Valley, which is that it seems like the Navy or the Gorosei even, I believe, had done something on Hachinosu to warrant the Rocks pirates coming after them. Mm-hmm. So when Garp's being called in, he doesn't really care at all about what's happening.
Like, why would I give a shit? Why would I give a shit? Like, you already knew that, like, you don't just swipe the crown jewel off Pirate Island. Like, of course they come back. And he's like, okay, but actually, this is a prime example of, like, someone on the phone that won't get to the fucking point. You're on the phone with, like, you know, let's say, like, a relative, you know, and they, like, leave, like, the craziest news for last. And you're like, why would you save that until the very end? Yeah. Like, you're telling me that he's on his way there.
Open with that. When I answer the phone, say, Roger's there. Roger's on his way.
Yeah.
Because it was right when he heard that.
Yeah.
That he sprung up like that DJ Khaled meme. You know what I'm saying? With DJ Khaled.
He's drinking the drink, and then he's like, yeah, that's literally this. That's exactly
I think someone posted that, and that shit made me laugh so fucking hard. I want to show it because it's so funny. But yeah, he popped right up, dude. But again, they did something. They stole something. And so Garp has no sympathy. It's karma. You know what I'm saying? It's karma. So yeah, this is actually Garp right here. You can see in action. When Roger calls, dude, when he hears that Roger's there, he said, "What?"
Bro, DJ Khaled, like, say what you will, like, he is really annoying. He is, but like, this man's reactions are so funny. Like, why is he so dramatic?
He is made to be a meme.
No,
dude.
yeah. Like,
bro, and he is chilling like Garp was chilling, dude.
Why does he look like he's on the Jungle Cruise right now? Like, kind of in the background, like, I see like the hippo coming up for like water, like coming out the water. Like, I hear the pow pow pow, the gunshot.
With the coconut and shit.
No,
in his
I
hand
know.
Too.
Why is he double sipping? It's not even open. Oh yeah, it is. Okay, it has a straw in it. Anyway,
he's so funny, dude. But
yeah. Sword Egg said, I feel like Garp, Roger, and Rocks are all childhood friends, maybe. That would be delicious. I would love that. It is much like a Sabo, Luffy, Ace situation. And that would be amazing. I would really enjoy that. But I think now what it would be is like Luffy, Sabo, and like Kobe or something.
Oh, interesting.
Possibly.
And so Kobe would kind of maybe represent Garp then.
Yeah.
And Luffy would represent Roger.
Mm-hmm.
But again, dude, I mean, there was a line in this chapter, and I could be reading way too much into it, but I have always been a huge fan of the like Buggy Zebek sort of theory. And so when Whitebeard later in the chapter calls him an idiot, he's like, that fucking idiot, man. Like, we got to do what we got to do because he's going to like, and he could be saying that because like you said, he reacted like Luffy, just charging in. But like,
I don't know if any of the straws would call like Luffy an idiot.
That's a little true, but I mean,
there's a lot of sass on the crew. There's a lot of variables, and it feels like everyone is just.
I mean, like, everybody's out for themselves. Exactly.
It feels like it. It feels like it. And that's why they're just like, fucking idiot. Like, shut the fuck up, Stussy. Like, no one gives a fuck. Like, I get that energy from all of them. So
all of them. Like, they all are just together because they're strong, not out of any loyalty.
That's not necessarily true. But, like, they are annoyed with Rocks because he is very Luffy-esque.
Yeah.
But
I don't know, dude.
I don't know.
Maybe a little fuel for that theory. I don't know. I'm probably reading.
Nami would. They do it all the time.
I do feel like Nami would. Yeah. But then we see that they've already left, that they're on their way, and we get Ivankov telling and trying to inspire the few people who have agreed to like listen to this plan. And so they do come up with a plan, and again, it's very horrible. It's very sad. I can pull up this now because it's been a while since we've shown a panel, so I'm going to do that. Let me just cue this back up. Here we go. But yeah, it's very sad because they have hope, and this is what the Celestial Dragons do. They give people hope. Because it's a lot more interesting to hunt somebody who thinks that if they can survive for 3 weeks than it is to hunt somebody who knows they're going to die. Because then they'll just give up. And it's just sad to see that these people, some of them, actually believe that. And I mean, again, we're just seeing how evil these Celestial Dragons are. And we knew that. We've known that. We've seen them do awful, horrible things. But somehow it's just getting like worse and worse and worse and worse, because I guess we're actually seeing it more and more and more of it firsthand. But Ivankov's saying like, we got to get together, we got to do this. And Garland coming in. Garland, by the way, freaking ruthless, dude. Like ruthless, cold. Yeah. And I think that this is important to show
too. Scores a quick 10,000 points.
Taking out people left and fucking right, cold. This man is ice cold. And he's a really also like very bad dude. Is he fine? Is he hot? You know, would we smash? I mean, look, I guess so. I guess. But, you know, that would be before we knew, you know, how awful he was. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Maybe he would be covering that up. And then we would find out. And then we would be like, no. It was bomb, though. No? You don't think so? Okay. We got a fisherman helping them chew the chains off. And then comes Guinea, dude. Guinea, the freaking mastermind of it all. Let me cut away for a second. Guinea, the one, the only, the single-handed little girl that was the cause and the reason for this entire incident happening the way it did. She single-handedly made this incident what it was.
That's what glasses do.
Is that what glasses do?
Yes.
Maybe I will start wearing glasses.
Yes.
She's smart.
Mm-hmm.
She's smart. And I do think, too, you know, not to get too ahead of myself, but I do think, too, that especially after this chapter, it's Bonnie's mom. It's Bonnie's mom. I held out a little bit. I was like, maybe it's Luffy's mom. Come on, let's just humor that. Let's just have a little fun. But I think it's safe to say it's definitely Bonnie's mom now.
Well, we had talked about like what was the reasoning behind Kuma's like him being a king.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know how he could gain that.
Right. I mean, I do think that when it shows him at the very end of the chapter,
because like it would make sense that maybe he married in.
I mean, and that still could be a possibility, but
so maybe it's not her.
I do think that what they were kind of implying, and I could be wrong, but that he just lived there long enough and he was so kind and he was such a good person.
They just let him be.
That he inherited somehow the throne. Or it could be that, this could all be a red herring and he could marry the princess of the sorbet kingdom. I don't know. But she's giving us the lowdown, getting right here. But it could
still be her.
It probably is.
But
giving us the lowdown on the fruits in the chest, which we all kind of knew that was what was in there. But Guinea leaked all of the info, dude. Leaked it all. Hacker on some hacker shit.
Yep.
I mean, she's a wiretapper. She's a hacker. She might have been one of the biggest forces of change. I mean, there's a lot, actually. Everybody plays their part. But I mean, I just think it's crazy that she did that. Like, she did that. Big ass Kuma saying, I can help with that. I can help,
Bro, the arrow in his back is insane.
Bro. Yeah. The arrow in his back. He's massive. He's like a gentle giant, He's kind of giving me those vibes. And again, saying that he wants to save as many people as he possibly can. And then we cut to the arrival of the Rocks Pirates. My heart, I felt like I was about to go Gear 5. Because my heart, I heard the fucking drums, dude. My heart was beating, bro, because I thought, me and Mehgan were talking about it when the spoilers came out and when the leaks came out. People were warning people and telling people to stay offline, and not comparing the reveal itself to Gear 5, but comparing the amount of people warning people to Gear 5. So me and Mehgan, off mic, couldn't help but speculate, like, what does that mean? What are we going to get? And I had convinced myself that we were going to get a Rox D. Zebek reveal. It was almost guaranteed in my mind.
Yeah.
Bro, lost for real.
And I was wrong. But what we did
we got the pirate.
Yeah.
That's what we said. It's either going to be him or his crew. And we got the crew.
And we got the crew. And we got the whole crew. And I have to scroll this over a bit because we have to look at this. We got the whole crew, the whole gang. The gang's all here. And it was so cool getting to see everybody together and everybody in their prime. And it being revealed that like certain people, especially one person in particular, was a part of the crew as well. And that is Gloriosa from Amazon Lily, the old granny.
Cool.
What the hell?
Former Empress,
a part of Rock's crew. I mean, we knew Big Mom. We knew Kaido. Seeing Shiki here too. We knew Stussy, Whitebeard. I mean, we knew. But that shook me. Again. Gagun. I mean, and again, the history, the lore, all packed in to this one panel. It's
super
crazy.
Cool.
That's how you know you're a masterful storyteller and that you've done your job so well, is that when you just show something like this, it's just full of history. It's just full of, it's epic. It's epic. I'm surprised he fit it on the page.
Oh, yeah. Had to.
Oh, my God, dude. We see him again. This is the line. Whitebeard calls him a moron. That moron Rox is bound to lose sight of our main goal. And we see another guy here with a cigar in his mouth, which after doing a little bit of research, I found out was the guy. We see also a couple of these people on Thriller Bark.
Yes.
And Morio had a couple of these.
Yeah.
A couple of these guys. But this guy in particular with the cigar, he was the one whose treasure Buggy was after. And when Luffy had that armband, that was apparently and supposedly the key to finding this person's treasure. So we actually get to see him. Or is that the guy drinking? I could be wrong. No, the guy with the cigar is Shiki, and then the guy drinking is that guy. Sorry. But that's the guy drinking. And then the guy in the helmet, I think, was also on Thriller Bark. But the one shrouded in silhouette and shadow, I don't think we know who he is.
Chat. They probably do.
They probably do. It's Bogart's evil twin.
Yeah,
it looks like Bogart's evil twin.
No, it's actually him. He just doesn't age.
Yeah, it's actually Bogart. And he's able to be in two places at once.
Yeah.
But, dude, I mean, come on, dude. If this wasn't the highlight, I couldn't believe what I was reading. I couldn't believe that we were here. I couldn't believe this was happening. This didn't feel real.
Super sick.
Crazy sick, dude. Bro. And then, I mean, it's just like panel after fucking panel, dude. Okay, let me cut back for a second because then we get the arrival of Roger and crew right after that. And then we get Garp and his crew right after that. I mean, panel after panel. So let me show this. And of course, everybody is saying they're heartbroken. And I get it, dude. It's sad. Because we see Roger for the first time like this. For the first time, we see him this young, I guess, or in this specific way, I guess, because we've seen him multiple times before and in the past, but he looks a lot like someone else that we know and someone else that we love.
It's your kitchen.
AC boy.
And someone else who's no longer with us. May he rest in peace. No donuts. I don't want to see any. I don't want anybody to type donut. I don't want to see donut. It's disrespectful. But he looks a lot like Ace.
Yeah.
And what Ace would have looked like if he would have lived this long. But he died so young. He died so young.
I know, out of the game so fast.
But Ray Lee looking the same, dude. Ray Lee looking the same.
He aged good.
He aged
good. He aged
gracefully.
He aged like wine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Some other members we see in the back. And then we see some other, I think these are other God Knights that we didn't see before. So we saw the 3 in the beginning, and I think these are 2 other ones. And you can't really get a good look at them. And am I tripping, or does the guy behind Garling not have a head? The man looks headless. He looks decapitated.
He's like the headless horseman.
He really does. He really, really does. And then we see Garp and company, the Marines, show up. God.
Yes.
I came.
Oh.
I saw. I conquered.
Ew.
Come on, dude. And he's like, just tell me where I can find Roger. That's all I give a fuck about. Bogart in the corner, too. Damn. People were also reacting to this panel a lot as well, where we see Kuma, young Kuma, and Ivankov holding the devil fruits. Kuma holding his, the one that he gets, and Ivankov holding Kaido's. Now, I've seen a lot of memes. What if Ivankov would have ate Kaido's fruit? But they could have. It was Russian roulette. What if Ivankov would have ate Kuma's fruit? What if Ivankov would have opened another chest and gotten a different fruit? And what are the other fruits in the other chests? Some people have said that maybe the fruit that was stolen from Hachinosu, that the government took from them, was the Nika fruit. But I just don't think that the Celestial Dragons would be allowed to give that away. I don't think they'd be allowed to put that in a chest in front of people. I just don't think that they would want anybody to have that.
No. I mean, they're erasing Kuma's race. Like, they're erasing that. Like, we find out in the chapter, like, that's the reason why, like, you guys had to be eliminated.
Yes.
It was because of their connection with Nika. It's
yeah.
like, well, anyone who remembers this bitch
and maybe if
must die.
Maybe if the person that eats that devil fruit is a bad person, then maybe that's what happened. I mean, I guess that's not what would have happened, but I don't know. Maybe it changes things. Maybe if the person who eats it is a bad person, it doesn't like make them a good person. They just have these abilities and use them for evil instead of use them for liberation. But I think it's destiny too. I think destiny.
Well, yeah.
Because we've also heard of zones, kind of devil fruits seeming to have like a mind of their own too. or there was something, a line of dialogue that like alluded to that. So there's a lot of things at play. But yeah, Ivankov was so close to being a dragon.
I know.
And instead became a drag queen and worked for Dragon.
Oh, that's pretty good.
So
that was really good.
It was like dragon for a dragon, you know?
That was really good.
Yeah. You can only have one dragon in your life. Big Mom came out of nowhere too. Big ass mom. Fine ass mom. Skirt all the way up. Wearing pants though.
Yeah, wearing pants, bro. Chill.
Big Mom got me acting up though. Big Mom looks fine, dude. And I hate to see what time does to us all. I hate to see it.
I mean, you would know firsthand. Like.
Okay, dude. Relax. But I mean, we saw what it did to Gloriosa, I think is how you say her name. We saw what it's done to Big Mom. We saw what it's done to everybody. And it's sad because, and Stussy and everyone, that's what's going to happen to Boa. And that's what's going to happen to us all. Boa's going to look like that. Boa's going to shrink and look like that.
What's the word? I guess it's a privilege. It's a privilege to see yourself in that state. To get that far.
Mehgan, that's a beautiful way to think about it.
Yeah.
It is a privilege. And I'm honored.
I mean, not me. That's never going to happen to me.
Right.
But
sure.
for you, like, I'm just telling, like, just to feel better about it.
Right. Sure.
There'll be technology within, like, maybe 10 years.
And maybe you can
just be a whole another person.
Maybe you could just, like, upload your consciousness.
Like consciousness into AI. Yeah. VR,
maybe even. Maybe you can get on that, whatever, who's on it? Kendall's on it? That Kardashian sort of like selling yourself.
Selling your soul.
Selling your soul shit. Yeah. Okay, this is interesting. So, Big Mom comes out of nowhere, fast. Like sand through the hourglass, so are the days of our lives.
Oh.
And comes out hot. Ivankov, knocking the fruit out of Ivankov's hand. Ivankov telling Kuma, eat it, eat the fruit. Kuma eats it. And then Saturn comes up. This is what I don't understand. I don't understand how, because
there's a reason. There has to be a reason. There has to be a reason. And I feel like this scene is going to be called back.
Yes.
In Egghead with Kuma specifically.
Maybe from Saturn's perspective.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see it that way. But I just don't know, I guess, because Kuma's young, number one. Number two, I mean, he's a buccaneer, sure. But number two, he just got his devil fruit. And I kind of always go back to that scene with Kaku talking about devil fruits. And it felt like in that fight, like he was still sort of like getting used to what he was able to do. And so the fact that Kuma has it so recently, I think it would be harder for him to know how to use it. And again, what we've seen of Saturn and how powerful the Gorosei are.
You don't think he would let him touch him?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't think he would let him touch him. I don't think he would I think he could stop Kuma from touching anybody.
Well, I think maybe he doesn't. Maybe he's like, oh yeah, like actually he's nice right now. Imagine he's like, let me help you up. And that's how he...
And he's like, boom. Fucks him up again.
I'm just kidding. That would have happened. He's like, oh, sorry, I bumped into you. Saying all this evil shit. He's like, here, let me help you. He's like, wait, you have a fruit? What? I loved this speech, though. I love this speech. I love this, like, back and forth from Saturn and Kuma. Like, how could I be less than you? How could I be less important? And Saturn is basically saying, like, if you are born, like, why even be born if you're just going to be a slave? Like, you might as well just stay in the primordial soup forever.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I mean, it's heartbreaking, and it's so crazy the emotions that this chapter takes you through, because I felt angry, I felt scared, I felt so saddened by Kuma in this state. But even when they do kind of catch a break at the end, sad in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
And here I was just heartbroken because I feel like, yeah, man, it's just not fair. Like the world of One Piece and our world is not fucking fair, dude. It's just not. And it shouldn't be that, anybody is from birth any less important than anyone else. But, the world is what it is, and it fucking sucks. I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff. We got a lot of cool stuff too, but
A lot of bad stuff.
A lot of bad stuff. But yeah, and it just all, I don't know.
Yeah, it all ties in. I mean, he's like, I'm going to save as many people as I can, just like Nika. And that really sets him off.
Yeah, this whole speech just feels so important.
Yeah.
So important.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's precisely why your people need to be erased. Your kind need to be erased.
And he's like, oh, history has just kind of decided that. Like, bitch, you are fucking history. Old ass fucking spider.
Well, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Because he says the tide. This is what the tides of time have decided.
Oh, yeah.
Like you did that.
Yeah.
You and fucking all your other old men, the old man club, and Eam. You guys all did that.
Control.
Don't act like I fucking hate when people act like it's just what the world has decided. It's just what fate has in store.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up, dude. Shut up. We're almost to the end, and then we're going to get to all of your super chats. We're going to get to all of your member comments. But he says, yeah, that's precisely why you got to be erased. And then we get this bit of narration. This fateful incident would be obscured by the shadows of history. And we see the word bubble, hold it, rocks. You're in my way, Roger. You're in my way, Roger, being from rocks. Which is kind of crazy because every time we do see something like this, I do think about when it gets animated, which still does feel very far away. But this will be the first time we actually get to hear his voice. And what we'll know by then, we might have a reveal by then. Who knows? But that could also reveal something more if we don't. It's just crazy, dude. I don't know, man. I don't know how the fuck Kuma got away. We'll talk more about it once we get to the end. Then we cut to the Sorbet Kingdom. And we see Ivankov praising Kuma. Kuma's still feeling bad. Kuma's a good guy, a sweetheart. Kuma feeling bad, feeling like he didn't save enough people. And Ivankov saying, bruh, you saved 500 people's lives.
I know, he wishes that he could save more, though.
He does. Because he's good. He's pure.
And I loved this. I love this part. Like, your hands of liberation. It's like, he's just like, Ivankov saying that, but that means such a different thing to Kuma. Like, yep. And like what he's been through and like what his dad was telling him. Like, it all came together in that moment for him. Yep. And I was like, oh my God. Yep. Kuma.
Yeah, man. After all the stories that he grew up hearing, the stories of Nika, man, it's so powerful. What that means to him and how that's going to inform like who he becomes and his actions moving forward. He talks too about Ivankov's face right here too, being a face that he will never forget as long as he lives, which is even so much more heartbreaking knowing what happens and calling back to that panel where Ivankov is pleading in front of Kuma. Don't you remember me?
Yeah.
I mean,
so sad.
Oda is a sadist, but a master. He he really knows how to write these moments to make them the most impactful, to foreshadow these moments, to call back to these moments, to make them hurt so much more. But yeah, Guinea decides to stay. Ivankov is off. And Guinea and Kuma are trying to make an honest living. That's all they're trying to do. We see some kids bully Kuma. And it's funny, too, because, again, after doing a little bit more research, these kids actually grow up to be members of Bonnie's crew.
Yes.
So they stick with Bonnie. to guard her, to protect her. So it's interesting.
It kind of also informs that this is probably Bonnie's mom.
Mm-hmm.
And I would think that because I saw somewhere else, and I kind of, when I was reading it, I was like, oh, it kind of looks similar. But if Vegapunk and Kuma, and Vegapunk has a connection with Kuma and Bonnie, that would make sense that he knew her as mom. And she looks like the satellites. Like, she looks like York. She looks like Lilith.
Guinea?
Yes.
Oh.
And she has all of the attributes. I think that someone in the chat said like Par mentioned that too, and I was like,
right
oh my god,
too,
they all like she all looks like them. So it would be interesting if they had a connection. Because
You're right.
yeah,
This panel right here, where we see Kuma and then we see Guinea, she does look a lot like the satellites. Atlas, York, kind of combined a little bit.
Atlas, York, and Lilith, like
all kind of combined. You're absolutely right. Wow.
That's so cute. I love
crazy.
that. And of course, like, yeah, the people, the bullies or whatever, like if they're in the same place, like, I don't know, if you're in the same place for long enough, you build those connections with people. So I'm sure if they lived there, Bonnie would be born and they'd be like sticking with her.
Yeah.
Like you said.
Can I also say this too? I don't understand the logic of picking on someone way fucking bigger than
because
you.
They know that he's not going to do anything.
I guess.
They know that he's a baby,
Bro, this man is
because they literally
huge.
he literally heals him.
I know.
They know.
But I would never do that, dude. I would never just go into the middle of the street and say, look at you, fucking big ass, buff ass bitch.
Yeah.
To someone who is jacked? Are you out of your mind?
Throwing rocks at them.
Throwing rocks at them?
We literally talked about this, like, I don't know, a couple days ago, but it's like the only time you can fight people, the only time you can kind of get away with it is if you're a kid.
Oh, yeah, we
other
did
kids.
talk about that.
Because if you try to do that, like, as a grown adult, like, you're either going to get your ass, like, really, really beat, or you're just going to get arrested. Like, you can't really just, like, fight it off,
That's why it makes me wish I would have gotten in more fights in high school.
Same. Well, not in high school.
Because there was no real repercussions other than suspension, but that's a vacation. I would have looked like Garp.
You're already like not there.
I was,
so
already
like,
not
what's
there.
suspension to me?
Like, okay, cool, sick. Isn't that crazy that that's all they could do?
Yeah.
Is like,
well, they could like call the cops and be like,
Sure.
hey, you might go to juvie. You might go
maybe
to juvie.
depending on like how bad how bad it was.
Yeah. But
yeah, damn, the good old days. I mean, not the great old days, but Yeah, Kuma heals him. I mean, he's on his Jesus shit.
Instead, you'll bully weak people. Josh. That's what it said.
Bro, have you ever done that thing? I'm not proud of it, but I'm a human being, and I wonder if there's anybody else who has ever like done this. So like you'll be on the road and you'll experience a bit of road rage. Someone will cut you off, and you get crazy, or you wait to get crazy until you see like what they look like. Like you wait to go balls to the wall, honk your horn, and yell at them until after you see what they look like. Because if it's some big fucking cholo fool, I don't want nothing to do with that shit. I don't want no smoke. But if I think I could take them...
It's a crazy thing to say. Just don't do that.
I know.
Just don't do that.
I know. I don't. I'm a good driver. I'm a peaceful driver.
Right.
I am. Yeah, Kuma's on his Jesus shit, his Messiah shit. And I think that's why he's going to become king of king, Lord of lords, Kuma.
Kumachi.
Kumachi. Which, there's a note on TCB that says Guinea is kind of like singing that in an homage to like the Winnie the Pooh song.
Oh, because it's like...
What's the Winnie the Pooh song?
Kumachi. Sing
the Winnie the Pooh one?
I am.
No, but like sing it with the Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, Winnie the
Oh, okay, yeah. It took me, No, it took me those exact words to hear it.
You're like, sing it with Winnie the Pooh. Like, I literally sang it.
Sing it in Winnie the Pooh's voice now.
Oh, Kuma. I can't.
He's like, that'd be so funny if after this,
so gross.
they
Why?
dubbed Kuma's voice to sound like
Why?
Winnie the Pooh. Hello, Piglet.
That's really gross.
That's bad.
That's really
it's
gross.
Bad.
You have to say like, oh, bother.
Oh, bother. He's got like
it's scary.
Winnie the Pooh's voice is so weird.
It's so scary. And it's like Piglet's weird too. They're all weird.
They're but yeah.
Anyway,
Christopher Robin. It's all Christopher, bro. It's his fucked up imagination. He's fucked up.
Josh scoping out old ladies at Barnes and Nobles to fight.
No, that's not true.
Bro, you look at me weird. He's like, what?
No, Then we almost, because we get the end of the chapter, then we almost get to like a post-credit scene. And this is a beautiful bow on the whole chapter. It really gives us a temporary happy ending because we know what's going to happen. So we're being set up for even more heartbreak down the road. But we see Kuma and Ginny having a nice dinner. Her, of course, having the appetite of what we assume to be her daughter, Bonnie. A similar appetite to her daughter, Bonnie, or what we assume.
And York.
That's true, too. That's so fucking true. God damn, that theory's fucking cracked. And then they are both in tears.
Oh.
Tears because they have never been this full. And it's so sad. It's so fucking sad. Because it's almost written like she's realizing it.
Yeah. Or she's like never felt this way before. Yeah. Like I'm full. My belly's actually full.
Like it's actually, I'm actually full. Bro, I was a fucking
their
rat.
first taste of peace and hope.
And it's not gonna last.
Oh.
I don't want it. I want it to last forever, but it's not gonna last. And that's what makes me so sad. Just can we just end it here? And we'll just end Kuma. This is his whole life, and nothing else happens.
And he lives out to old age.
And he lives forever.
And he has a daughter, and they live happily ever after.
Yeah, he has a daughter, and they live happily ever after, and no pain or no harm ever comes their way ever again.
Yes.
The end.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And that is where we will leave Kuma's story. And that's going to do it for the chapter, the beat by beat, going through it together. There's still so much shit to unpack. So many questions I want to ask you guys. So many things I need to know. But before we get to that, it's time to get to some super chats, donos, member comments. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks for sticking around.
Yeah, you guys are fucking goated, dude. Goated. All right, where did we leave off? I think we left off at Priyanshu Shukla. And I am
shitty.
sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Hopefully I got kind of close. But they say Street Saiyan Bogard handles Kaido at God Valley.
Who's the streets?
What?
Par?
That's Par. That's what Par would say.
Par's the streets.
Par is the streets. He's for the streets. Just kidding. He's happily married. He's got a kid. He's not for the streets.
No.
Maybe he was. And maybe we'll see that in his flashback.
Damn.
Par Valley. And we'll see what he was getting up to in Par Valley. You know what I'm saying? Bogard handling Kaido. That would be so cool to see.
Well, because at this point, we assume that he ate his devil fruit on God Valley, so he doesn't have a devil fruit at this point in time.
He doesn't.
Not
he
at
can't.
all.
And that's why there's even another line where he talks to Lin about like her wanting to get it first, because he says it won't even matter to you. You can't even do anything with it.
I think Bogard might, if Kaido didn't have a devil fruit at this point in time. They might. Yeah. Who knows?
Yeah, they could square up. They could square off.
Who knows? Because he's pretty young. I don't know. I think he's younger. He might be maybe the same age as Bo. I don't know.
He's in his early 20s, if I'm not mistaken. There's something on Twitter I saw where it shows kind of like everybody's age.
Kind of gets a little muddy. I mean, Bogart looks great in the flashback. It looks
Bogart
exactly
doesn't
the same.
age.
No.
He does not age.
But
and maybe he has a devil fruit too. The one that doesn't age him. One that allows him to stay eternally youthful. But that would be crazy.
That's
and I do think, like Mehgan was saying, without a devil fruit, I mean, we've never really like seen how hard this man can go, but we know in order for him to be in the position that he's in, to be Garp's right-hand man, he can handle shit. So I think that would be really cool to see. And I think that would be, oh my God, such a good fight. Shout out Yamil Diaz.
Yamil, thank you.
It's your kitchen.
Yamili.
Yamili. Let's
I'm
go.
A millionaire.
Dogs will be dogs.
Not the same artist. Out of Linlin, Stussy, and Gloriosa, who aged best?
Who aged best? Okay, I think I have this to pull up in the meantime to help us answer that question to the best of our abilities. But who do you think off the top of your head while I look for it?
I like Stussy's drip.
Okay.
Like
older Stussy.
Older Stussy's drip.
Okay.
Like I do like older Stussy's drip.
Okay.
I think that
Okay.
She is a fashionista.
Okay.
But I'm gonna have to say, and I know this is a crazy take, but Big Mom, like, she just got bigger, and she is terrifying, and I think it adds to her power. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
And I, what?
I'm just trying to think.
I think Big Mom.
Really? That is controversial to me.
I mean,
You're saying Big Mom aged the best.
yes.
Okay, stick
Yes.
to it.
Yes. No, I'm
think-
saying that.
I think Gloriosa aged the best.
Okay.
Because look at them cheekbones.
No, it's Big Mom. It's 100% Big Mom. Like, it has to be.
But is aging better? Does that mean like you get scarier? That scarier equals better
In Big Mom's case, yes.
for what she needs to do?
Yes.
Okay. I think Shinobu aged the worst.
I like Shinobu. I love her, actually.
No, I do. I love her too. But Gloriosa,
Stussie's probably the worst one.
Stussie's, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
She's
all.
dry. She's looking dry.
Mhm.
She needs. She didn't moisturize a lot in her youth. I
She's
feel
looking like that SpongeBob, like water.
Yeah.
That's her.
And to be fair,
She's puckering.
she's puckered. And
Yeah.
to be fair, that is what like sailing on the sea in the sun. That is what that would do to you
Mm-hmm.
and do to your skin. Gloriosa is out, on Amazon Lily under the trees.
I was about to say something really crazy right now.
What?
I don't even want to say it.
Say it. Say it.
I'll whisper it to you.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. All I'll say is that Mehgan basically said Whitebeard did that to her. But I'll spare the details. Holy shit.
Woo!
But yeah, Gloriosa's, oh my god.
Bro, you're wild right now.
Yeah, dude.
It's the lips
I
for
wanna
you.
go- I mean, it's the lips, it's the cheekbones. Like, I want to
But
go
it's
to
Big Mom all day. It's just
that
big.
abuela's house. You know what I'm saying? See what she's got cooking. You know what I'm saying? Whew. Anyway, don't try to distract from the crazy shit that you just whispered in my ear right now.
Mehgan made Josh go tomato.
Oh my god, that was because it was crazy. It was so graphic, so sexual. Shout out email again, Ramon. Let's go.
Gosh, for real.
Ramon with a super chat just got here, and I'm welcomed with Losh theme. Life is beautiful, like Kuma heart. You know what? Just for you,
Bro, Losh, for real.
that's all we try to do is we try to make you feel welcome. We try to make everybody feel welcome, and we're glad we can make you feel welcome, Ramon, because I imagine there's not a lot of places that you're welcome. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I love you.
Bro.
CJU 1000 Yosh. Oh, fuck.
Shitty.
Love D shirts. Hell
Thank
yeah,
you.
It's your kitchen.
That's
That's a good segue to I'll spam the link one more time.
dude. Spam it.
And if you want to show off the picture again of the amazing design for people who weren't here before.
Oh yeah, if you're just coming in.
If you're just coming in, cue the
if you're just
music.
coming in, dogs will be dogs.
If you're
can now.
just tuning in now, for a limited time,
Limited
for
time
November
only.
and December, we're releasing a limited drop of a Volume 1 collab with the Bean Zaru, an amazing artist who collabed with us on this amazing piece of merchandise. It is our Gagunk shirt. It is obviously Gear 5 Luffy. You could see an artist spotlight, information about the artist. You can see our favorites, Josh's Relaxed Fit shirt, and mine, the crew neck sweater. Wow. These are amazing, and they're only available for a limited time, and 10% of all sales go to the wonderful and amazing artist, Bean Zaru. We have a lot of options you could choose from, and a lot of quality merchandise for you to buy for yourself, for a loved one this holiday season, or for your dog. All of these things are available on our Fourth Wall merchandise website now till November, till December. And that's on Kuma.
That's on Kuma. Wow, that was great, Megan.
Thank you.
What she said. That was great. And speaking of beans, thank you, CJ, by the way. And speaking of beans coming in with a comment. Let's give Beans a sound.
Good smell. Flavor.
I've had this discussion with a few friends. Is it strange how lax Garp is knowing that the rabbit hunt is happening? As a Garp fan, I'm kind of torn. Now, that's funny because I think in the Artist Spotlight graphic that we made, Garp is one of Beans' favorite characters that isn't a Straw Hat.
And you know what, Beans? You know what I have to say about that? Garp, and I'm taking it back to the live action.
Take it back.
I'm gonna take it back to live action. Okay, the live action for me, I don't know, made me see Garp in a different way. I remember I had my own feelings about him after the whole Marine Ford incident. I was torn after that too. There were things that were out of his control, but there were things that were in his control, and he just did not do them. He's been doing this for a long time, and again, I just think that he is the definition of like what we see in the other like admirals, like their own sense of justice. And I feel like he is like, I can't be everywhere all the time. He knows what everyone knows what they fucking get up to and what they do. They can't do shit. They can't do anything about what are they going to do?
It's tough because
like, I just think that I don't know. I just think that he picks his battles. And at maybe this point in the story, him being young, I don't know.
But it is an interesting way to show him picking his battles. It is kind of crazy to cut from.
Literally like this. He's like,
yeah, chaos, people, innocent civilians being murdered to Garp chilling by a pool. It's a crazy way to show it. But I do think that maybe I want to give Garp the benefit of the doubt and say that he didn't know the specific details, maybe. Maybe he knew that there were. He
mentioned that, like, of course they're going to they're going to get their crown jewel back or whatever. So they would go back, but he said it. I mean, he said it
because he said something about like their game, like or their celebration,
their little outing,
their little outing. He says,
"Why should I care if they're in trouble? I always said if you come back to." It would come back to bite you if you messed with Hachinosu.
He says
it's their own fault for poking the hive.
But he said their little field trip.
Which I think is like an ongoing thing.
So they could have these sort of like outings. They could have, and I think for maybe someone like Garp, which also isn't like great, but maybe it's just like, I don't know. He can't do anything anyway. Like his hands are kind of tied. So maybe he just doesn't want to know. But that's crazy too.
Blissfully unaware.
Too. Because he's calling it a little field trip. I'm imagining that they have these things and that these things go on frequently.
Yeah, but again, what can they do?
Yeah.
What can the government actually do? They're not allowed to do anything. This is just they're the ultimate power. They
all of a sudden
celestial dragons. They are allowed to do whatever they want. They are allowed to do whatever they want.
But it's crazy because he just perks up when he hears that Roger's going to be there. And I guess because now they have permission to go.
Well, I just think he wants Roger. I mean, he got Roger. It's been a long, ongoing battle of getting Roger. So that's why he's like, oh, yeah, hell yeah, I'm going.
Yeah, I didn't even really think of that. I mean, it is kind of crazy. But I'm just going to say for me in my own headcanon right now that Garp is blissfully unaware and that he doesn't know the full extent of the horror that is happening on this island in God Valley because God,
Gabe Ruiz said every 4 years they do this.
God, it would just make him look so bad if he's literally like he could have been doing anything, but he's chilling by the pool listening to Drake's new album with bitches in the pool while people, innocent civilians and babies are dying.
Babies, children.
And that's just such a bad look. And for him to be like, I don't really care I don't really not about that. Not about that. I want to take that back. Not about the civilians, but he's like, I don't care about the celestial dragons.
Yeah, I like this. Nat, to be fair, Garp's stance has room to form. He might not give a crap at this age. He just wants action, which I agree. That's what I said. I was like, maybe at this point in time, he's not as proactive about this type of stuff. He is younger, and things change. Things change with age. Like your priorities change. I mean, this is like your job, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, crazy beans. Didn't even really think of that, but wow. Spicy Kimchi just gifted 5 Volume 1 podcast memberships.
Oh, spicy.
Let's go.
That's more.
Ooh, that sounds good, actually.
Spicy Kimchi? I know, I'm pretty hungry. Shout out Spicy. Thank you so much. And Choco Taco.
That's more.
What can I say? He's an awesome guy.
Let's give Choco Taco a... Let's see. I want to give Choco Taco something good. I guess... 10 months. Let's go. So glad we're back after that break. It dragged. Kuma taking away those kids' pain. Oda trying to pile on the emotions. Absolutely, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Man, this break week felt like one of the longer break weeks.
Oh yeah,
that I've experienced. I mean,
100%, 100%.
But I'm happy to see that there's going to be no break next week.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. I really did imagine, especially when the spoilers were coming out, that because it was going to be as jam-packed of a chapter as people were saying it was going to be, that it was going to go on break after, because that seems to be kind of like what happens. But I was so relieved to find out that we're back next week. No break, baby. Let's go. Shout out my eyebrow dog. And Ramon.
Shitty.
Losh for real.
Be like Kumachi, Losh, not like your usual Charlos attitude. You're right, Ramon. Let me heal you. And let me just say that your words, I send them somewhere far away with my paw fruit. Far away from where they can hurt anybody. And I forgive you. Like the good word says. Turn a cheek. And I'll let you slap the other one.
And spread them.
Spread them and let you slap them. Both of them. I'll let you hit both cheeks. And then when there's no more cheeks to hit, you can hit me wherever else you want.
Okay. Okay.
And Choco Taco coming in again.
Good
Choco Taco.
Shout out Choco Taco. Forgot to add, what do you all think the Marines stole from Hachinosu? My headcanon thinks maybe it was either Luffy's devil fruit or someone else's that could be considered the high-rated bunny.
There were some high-rated bunnies on the premises, and I like that theory, because they really want to not have that floating around, obviously.
Yeah, I don't think that it is Luffy's devil fruit because of how valuable it is. I don't think that they would want, not only would they not want that in the wrong person's hands, but I don't think they even want the world to be aware of it. Not that anybody who is a civilian here is going to survive, but I do still feel like, at least to me, that there are a lot of things that even the celestial dragons aren't allowed to know. Maybe they know because of their lineage and their things that have been passed down, and they do have access to more information. But I still think that there would be some things that the Gorsei and Eam would be trying to keep from them, because they are just like spoiled brats. They are just these like entitled shits who have grown up having power and everything they could have ever wanted. And I don't know that they want those people to be in possession of such an important asset. I mean, that would be crazy. So if it's not that, and that's just, kind of me. If it's not that, what else could it be? I don't know. It could be another devil fruit, but which other devil fruit? It could be a person, because like you mentioned, there were... I want to see some of those quote unquote bunnies or rabbits, which is so fucked up to say. I want to see some of those prisoners and find out who they were and who they are. But I do think it would be a devil fruit. I mean, is there any possibility that I don't know. Is there any possibility? It wouldn't be. Oh God, I'm so like stumped. Let me go back. Let me look at something real quick. If it's not a devil fruit, I mean, I just can't think of what else it would be. Like, it would have to be a devil fruit. I just don't know. Let me know what you think. Let us know what you think in the chat. If you have any ideas, that's a good question for everybody. Like, even if you do think it's Luffy's devil fruit, like, what do you think the grand prize or what they stole from Hachinosu was?
Ben said, dare I say Shanks?
Oh, that's good. But still, that's curiouser and fucking curiouser, dude.
Doubt it's a fruit. I'm guessing Poneglyph, Zigzag said.
I was going to say Poneglyph, but like, why? Like, do the Celestial Dragons or like anybody competing in this game, do they really care about that? A Poneglyph would make sense. Shanks would be crazy. But also, like, his family is there. Like, the Figarlands are there. Or one of them is, at least. God, that's such a good question, dude. Keep letting us know what you think it could be, that they stole. And what they stole that people would, like, want. And maybe they...
I mean, yeah, it'd probably be a Poneglyph.
Poneglyph and a devil fruit are the two, but which devil fruit?
Kevin said, what if it's Blackbeard's fruit?
See, now we're talking. Now we're talking.
Yamil said it could be a map of Laugh Tale that shows where the treasure is on the island. X marks the spot.
Yeah. And maybe, because there could be something there that Roger ended up getting. And if it was a Poneglyph.
Yeah, map or a log pose. And then Gabe said that giant egg.
Oh. Bro. It could be anything. It could be fucking anything.
But let me shout out this a donation from Buck's Basement. Thank you, Buck's Basement.
Let's go.
What are your thoughts on Steve Maeda, no longer a showrunner / writer on OPLA? He removed showrunner from his IG. He's an executive producer now. Concerned?
I don't think. I don't know anything about this. I don't have any insider information, but I don't think I'm concerned. I think upon like initial reaction, like this being the first time I'm hearing this, I think it could potentially be a good thing because as an executive producer, producers are still very involved. But also, I don't know if this is true or not. I don't fully understand the inner workings of Hollywood. But I feel like Matt Owens was the heart and the face of the show in terms of like behind the scenes. I know everybody who worked on it put their whole pussy into it and did a fantastic job, and they all brought heart to it. But
I would be more concerned if he wasn't involved at all.
I would be more concerned if he wasn't involved at all. And number two, I think that this maybe I want to kind of maybe see if there have been any changes in ranks, or if anybody else is like replacing him. But I also think maybe it's also a sign that they're like, you know what, like Matt, you don't need another showrunner. Like you got this. Like you did it. Like the first season was a success. Like we trust you now and your vision now. And
yeah, maybe. I mean, they still did it. I mean, Steve Maeda was still a big part of what they did.
But the difference between Steve Maeda and Matt, and this is no shade against Steve Maeda because obviously he was involved and he
heavily, yeah,
and he is just as responsible for the show's success as everybody else. But he didn't know anything about One Piece before the project.
That's confirmed?
He said that.
Okay.
He said that in one of the press releases that came out.
But I like that too.
Yeah, it's nice to have that perspective.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that's where a lot of like the choices came from, maybe within the changes that they made. It is cool to have both of those sides because, of course, you want to do everything by the book. If I were doing a live action running a show, I would be like, okay, we're just going to take the manga panels and just do the exact same thing. But you, I think, need that other person who isn't really like so attached to it, that becomes attached to it and finds like, how, finds like love within the series. And differences to make,
I agree. I always felt like, and I could be so wrong, that Steven Maeda was brought on because he was incredibly talented and they believed in his ability to make a good show, but also because at the time I think that putting Matt, I think he had done like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and like Luke Cage. I don't think Matt had ever been a showrunner before. I don't know. And so I just think that it was to kind of like, it was just a safer and smarter sort of like move on Netflix's part. And now that I think that he's like succeeded and the show has succeeded, maybe, I don't know, maybe it's either from Netflix or from Steven Maeda himself who's saying like, all right, I'll just be an executive producer. I'll just produce and help this show from
speculation.
This is all speculation. I have zero inside information.
I'm like, this is all just speculation.
But yeah,
we have Randy on the team, so there's no concern there.
Bro, that picture of Randy in the writers' room and the new writers, it was so cool to see, man.
Yeah,
like
awesome.
I mean, I feel like he represents. I mean, I don't. That's the thing. I don't know the other writers, and I know Randy to an extent, but I feel like Randy, just seeing him there, it feels so good because he represents us. Like he represents not just the One Piece community and One Piece fans, but the One Piece like YouTube community.
Yeah, for sure.
And he's incredibly talented and he's such a smart guy and he's such a good guy. So I don't know. It just made me so happy seeing him in that picture. We're fine. We're good. Nothing to be concerned about. Getting back to what you think they stole. What you think they fucking stole? Yamil even saying Maeda is a Netflix veteran. So that even kind of like reaffirms my belief that they put him in that position as like a precaution, as like a safety measure, because maybe in their mind, it felt like a better move to put someone who was a Netflix veteran there. I mean, I don't know, just in case. But I don't know. All right, Mehgan, we're almost to the point in the stream where we have to write down our predictions in the Book of Elves and see what we got wrong and what we got right from last week. And there are actually going to be one or two things that we actually get to stamp today. So that's pretty exciting.
That's cool.
But is there anything else about the chapter that stood out to you? Anything that we didn't get to talk about? Anything that you want to comment on before we...
I loved the theme in this chapter of like, I don't know, like just the power and how strong hope can be. And if you have people that are driving hope, like driving, in the driver's seat and leading people with hope and a reassurance and like love, like you can do anything. And I love that about like seeing Ivankov, like child Ivankov, like doing that. I mean, he's just like a natural born leader. And in Guinea too, like just all of the, I mean, Guinea's, they're both just like obviously scared, but Guinea's smiling and she's like happy and they're so confident within themselves, like how they're going to save people, how they're going to save themselves, like having that hope, having that drive. I just love to see it from Ivankov and Kuma here because like they are a part of the revolution, like that's what they do. So to see it like so early on in their childhood and seeing how they can just move people and help people was just like really touching. And I thought that was really, really cool.
Yeah. And yeah, just seeing the perspective of Kuma during this incident, and to know as the story progresses, like all of these people that have all contributed to change, like it's a group effort in a sense, but it does take people like acting and to act.
Yeah.
And so we've just seen so many like brave people take these actions against this unjust system with almost a guarantee of losing their life. I mean, it is inspiring. It is heartbreaking, but it is also inspiring. And yeah.
Yeah, and it's just how many people like they were able to save after this moment.
Yes.
You know, like, and it's just, I think like the whole, it's like just change. Like Rock's crew, like change, like all of these people have changed the world in one way or another, good or bad. And seeing like what a child can do in comparison to these like evil ass adults that are running the world. I just love that.
Yeah.
I just love that.
It was beautiful. Again, how it kind of took us through all of these emotions, and even where it ended, it was just beautiful. It was a very, very beautiful, amazing, great chapter.
Yeah.
But now we move on to our segment. Heavy is the head that wears the L, which is a segment where we jot down some of our predictions in a giant leather-bound book that was made, handcrafted by someone from this community.
Shout out Will.
Shout out Will. And we'll get to go through and kind of see what we've gotten wrong or right from previous weeks. So without further ado, now begins Heavy is the Head That Wears the Crown. Or L, sorry. Heavy is the Head That Wears the L. You know, that's already my first L.
Oh my God.
That's already L number 1. So I got the book here. Gonna go through it and see what we got right, what we got wrong.
Yes.
Yada,
Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
you know what I mean. Come on now, you know what I mean.
Already off to a great start.
All right, so I just want to say that before we get into this week's predictions, last week we wrote down, I again reiterated because I want it to be true so bad, that Zebek is related to Buggy. Dragon will be included in the God Valley flashback as a Marine. That was wrong. That's 1 L.
For me?
For me.
Oh.
This flashback will be continuous for the next couple of chapters. That's you, and you're wrong. I'm just so excited because there's just nothing but W's for Mehgan so far. I think today might be her first L. Welcome to the club. Your other one was the Revolutionary Army will show up at the end of the flashback. Garling is Shanks' father, which I also wrote, which I don't think has been confirmed or denied. So I'll stamp a couple of my L's, and then Mehgan, you'll get to stamp a couple of yours.
No, I don't want to.
So Dragon will be included in the God Valley flashback as Marine. To be fair, I mean, if we ever do see more of God Valley, that could potentially happen. But I want to be fair. When I wrote this, I meant this chapter, that it would happen in this or in this flashback this time around, and it didn't. So this is an L.
Damn.
Big ol' L.
Well, the God Valley part is over, but the Kuma flashback might still continue.
That is true. That is true. But we'll see.
So what's my L?
I think I got 2.
So what's my fucking L? I'm just
Whoa,
kidding.
dude. Whoa, dude. In the chest on God Valley, there will be devil fruits that Kuma, Dragon,
Ivankov.
Ivankov.
Can't even read your own writing.
Yeah, I can't.
Will eat.
Yeah.
So you're half right. Would that be considered a win? I don't think so.
It's an L.
Because you put dragon and guinea.
It's an L because even
Josh
Ivankov,
always changing the rules.
Even Ivankov didn't eat one, which I really thought was going to happen.
Damn,
That's
you
2
really-
L's.
Do you guys see how hard he's stamping that shit? He's like shaking.
Gosh, for real.
Zebek is related to Buggy. We still don't know. And Guinea, and I'm holding out.
Bommies.
It's Bommy's mommy, which we still haven't had directly confirmed. And then Garling is Shanks' father. We haven't had directly confirmed. So your L's, Megan, are that the flashback will be continuous for the next couple of chapters. That's your first L. Go ahead and hit it.
But I was specific in which flashback.
Don't change the freaking rules, dude.
I wasn't specific. Did I say God Valley or was I meant Kuma?
You got
and I
L.
think I meant Kuma when I was writing this one.
No, it's the next couple of chapters. You don't want to stamp it. You don't want to stamp it. But the one
because if it continues on next chapter, then that would be a couple. Dos.
Okay, you want to hold out then?
Should I hold out?
Should she hold out?
Chat. I'm leaving this up to the chat, trembling even. What do you think? Am I wrong? I'll take the L. I just want to hear from the chat because it technically we don't know yet until next week. Find the clip.
Saying?
Find the clip.
I mean, we should find the clip, but that would be pretty hard.
Take
to do.
the L. Hit the buzzer. What is this again, Josh? Hold out. Sabu said hold out.
Okay, you were just waiting for one person to say hold out.
Those. See, I said specifically next couple. Couples too.
Well, it's
I'd hold out.
Okay, people.
Things can change.
Okay. Hot fart. Nice to see you. Hold out. No L yet.
Hold out for what? Technically.
All right. Whatever. No L then. No L.
But
if there's no fucking, if we cut back to Egghead in the next chapter, that's a L.
Well, I get an L right here. The Revolutionary Army will show up at the end of the flashback.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, the flashback of Egghead. Okay. Wait. The end of the flashback. What did I mean by that?
I don't know what you meant by that, actually.
The end of the this flashback.
But
I guess this flashback. The God Valley, Kuma. I don't know. Don't ask me my method of madness because I don't
logically add up.
Because at the end of this imagine next chapter like the Revolutionary Army are there.
Oh, I see what you're saying. After the flashback is over, when we cut back to Egghead,
they'll be
Gotcha. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, she weaseled her way out of 2 freaking L's. So there's that. But wait, you just freaking wait for next week, dude. When we cut back to Egghead, you just wait. Or if it's a different flashback and it's not a Kuma flashback or a God Valley flashback, you can't weasel your way out of that.
Okay.
I'm pissed. I'm pissed.
Now I'm actually doubtful.
I'm pissed.
Okay.
Well, no dubs to stamp.
All right. So do you have any predictions?
I need a
just
second.
don't let Josh win.
Yeah, I know. Off the top of my head, let me see. I also saw, I think on Twitter, I don't remember where I saw, but someone was saying that they were pointing to one of the Celestial Dragons or one of the God Knights having a gas mask. Comparing them to one of the kids that was with Big Mom that also had a similar gas mask, but then that wouldn't make sense because Big Mom ate all of those kids. Just interesting. I mean, maybe she shit one of them
Guinea
out.
is going to die an easy win.
I mean, that is an easy win, but that's a good one.
I will say, Guinea was Vegapunk's inspiration.
Okay, that's good.
For his female satellites.
We'll keep this music in the background while we think. If it's too loud, let me know and I can lower it. Don't want it to be too loud. Okay, is that your one for this week?
That's one of them.
All right. Well, what I could speculate.
Oh, people. I think Brandon King brought it up. What do you think about? Who was it? Someone being Yamato's mom.
Oh.
From Rocks. If you scroll up, I forget their name. Brandon, if you're still in the chat, I saw you commented earlier. I just didn't get. Oh, right here. Okay. What do you feel about the theory that Gloriosa was Yamato's mom? Maybe means Kaido wanted a boy, but the Amazons can only have women. Explains her beauty and strength.
I mean, that...
If they're on the same crew.
I mean, that's interesting. I just don't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if there's more evidence to that or not, but
it's just a theory.
It just doesn't seem likely to me. I don't know that I would.
Well, Stussy and Whitebeard shacking up.
Well, Stussy is the thirstiest bitch on rocks.
So
she's the most rocks ever because she's the only one trying to get their damn rocks off all the time.
Okay, she's not the only one. Okay.
Who else?
I love how she's like riding him on his back. Like, that's a big man right there. Like, I think that it could be possible. I think it could be possible.
I'm not gonna say I would hate it or love it. I would be indifferent. I just think that Yamato is strong without having a relation to anybody from Amazon Lily. I think that might, I don't know, that might overcomplicate.
That's true. I mean, it's just a game theory.
It's just a game theory.
It's just a game theory. Are people just saying that because of the fan color or the page? I think she's too old for that, Mr. Fan said. Maybe.
Like I said, I don't love it or hate it. I just don't think it would be like super necessary for that to be revealed or for that to be the case. I think it's unlikely, but I don't know. I had to look at the fan coloring too.
But do you have any predictions?
Okay, hold on. Let me get the music back. This is my thinking music, dude. It helps me think. Okay, so what I'm trying to make a theory and a prediction on is how Kuma was able to escape. That's another thing that I really didn't feel like I got to the bottom of yet in this live today. And I'm asking the chat, I'm throwing it to you guys. How do you guys think that being so young and so new to having this devil fruit, he was able to wiggle his way away from J. Garcia Saturn? And then what they stole. So I think that... All right, I got one.
Okay.
The CDs stole... I don't know how to spell this, so I'm doing my best. Everybody is saying that they stole Kaido's devil fruit. That's what the CDs stole.
I can't hear Josh over the song.
Oh. Thank you.
Hi, Kev.
What up, Kev?
Hello. Someone probably helped Kuma, Gabe Ruiz said.
Is that better? Can you hear me now?
Did you hear what I said?
Say it again.
Gabe Ruiz said someone probably helped Kuma out.
Oh. Yeah, that's true. He probably got help from maybe Roger or Garp. Okay, this is a tough one. And I'm going to take an easy...
That was more of a joke, but a lot of it was a bit loud.
I'm going to take an easy dub, but I'm going to tweak it a little bit.
Okay. Da, 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 da.
Okay, whatever. This is, I mean, it's the Book of L's for a reason. So, it's probably going to be the case that they stole Kaido's devil fruit from Hachinosu. That's probably going to be the case. But I do think that it could also be a different devil fruit, and that would maybe even be a little more interesting.
Ben said that the only thing with that is why wouldn't Kaido... I can't see... Kaido or someone else have ate it before they stole it.
That's a good point. I think that maybe the reason Kaido will eat it in God Valley is because maybe they were fighting. There was a lot of infighting over it from the ones that don't have devil fruits, or even obviously Big Mom wants it just to have it. She can't eat it, but she wants it to sell it. She wants it for her collection. I don't know. So maybe they had it and they hadn't eaten it because they were all arguing over like who had claim to it, who could eat it, what they were going to do with it. And they just, I don't know. And maybe the reason Kaido is able to eat it in God Valley is because it's amidst like a bunch of chaos, you know? So he has nobody there to tell him or to stop him. So he just does it, or they need him to do it. I don't know. But yeah, I think it would be even maybe potentially more interesting if it was a completely different devil fruit. However, my prediction, both of them, I have two, and they're pretty easy ones this week. It's hard. It's hard to theory craft, to be a master theory crafter. My predictions are, and I'll play the music. Oh, I hit it twice. The Celestial Dragons stole a poneglyph from Hachinosu, not a devil fruit. Now, this is a poneglyph that Roger will obtain and will lead him closer to the One Piece. Probably wrong. Book of Elves for a reason. Second prediction is that Guinea will be killed, but by Saturn's hand. Saturn will be the one to kill Guinea because Kuma got away. And so when they do cross paths once again, Saturn will, out of spite and out of anger and out of fury and rage, kill Guinea in front of Kuma. Saturn will be the one to do it. And Megan, you want to read yours one more time?
Yeah. Guinea was Vegapunk's inspiration for his female satellites. Oh, I didn't write my name next to it.
Those are our predictions. I mean, I feel like I got maybe one W. Maybe one W. Yamil said Big Mom's poneglyph. Maybe. I think Saturn, this is from Zigzag, I think Saturn killed Rocks, and they gave Garp the credit to hide the Gorosei. That would be pretty crazy too, because we know that Morgan's, it's confirmed that Morgan's was the one that wrote the coverage of God Valley.
Yes.
That freak. So, of course, you know, he's in the hand of the government, or he's in the hand of, I guess, whoever's going to pay him. I don't know. Morgan's is a wild card. He's a wild card.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, so that's a possibility too. Whenever Morgan's covers something, it's never the truth. It's never the whole truth. It's just whatever the most interesting thing is. He's TMZ. Oh, Mr. Fan said Big Mom gave it to him. That's been said. That Big Mom gave Kaido, and I do think I remember that now. Gave Kaido his devil fruit. I think we even saw that in a flashback, if I'm not mistaken. But so maybe it happened on God Valley then? I don't know. Saturn killing Rocks makes him too strong. I don't think so. Because IMO, by the way, that's just test opinion. I don't think so, because I think that it's Eam and the Gorosei. And I don't think that, in my mind, I'm not a power scaler, but in my mind, that's as strong as someone can be. I think that they are where they are for a reason. We've seen in these flashbacks too that these motherfuckers don't age, or at least Saturn doesn't age. So we don't know how long they've been alive. Everyone's had the chance to become as strong as they have in the short amount of time they've been alive. But imagine being alive for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years, learning and gaining power with knowledge that nobody else has, knowledge that only you and a select few have. So I think that Saturn killing Rocks, I mean, there is no one stronger than the Gorosei in my mind other than Eam. But I don't know.
That could be tested.
Seeing Big Mom throw hands with little kids was also ridiculous. Bro, you know how that's how she does her actual kids too. Smacks them around. She was fast.
Yeah.
Fast.
Yeah. Like lightning speed.
And that's how I know that I don't want Big Mom to be my actual mom. Because I fucked up a lot as a kid, and she'd be coming fast with that belt. Through the house. Pow. Fast as fuck. Japanese Jim, is Morgan's the one that called Roger the Pirate King first in the newspaper? I think so. Yamil Diaz, Ivankov the dragon is scarier than Kaido the dragon. I think it's so funny to think about, what that world would have looked like if, and that's why I think like fate and destiny and all these things are so interesting, because Ivankov just wasn't supposed to eat that fruit. That's not what fate had in store.
Exactly.
But
exactly.
And who would have got Ivankov's fruit? So crazy to think about, because I think that obviously Ivankov's devil fruit just fits Ivankov so well. It was like made for them.
Mm-hmm.
What would that dragon look like? Because Kaido's dragon form obviously looks a lot like Kaido. What would Ivankov? Because I've seen the picture of just Ivankov's head on like the dragon's body, but it would look so different.
Oh, Spicy Kimchi say I made a low effort Ivankov dragon photo in the OP spoilers channel.
Let me see. It would probably have a fro. That's for sure.
Ooh.
Shaki and Rock's pirate theory in the trash. Yeah. Definitely in the trash now. And it's rare that a theory gets thrown in the trash in just one chapter, Let me see. OP spoiler thread. I got a new mouse so I can scroll now, so hopefully this won't take forever. OP spoilers. I don't see it. OP spoiler. Oh, maybe it's higher up. Sorry. Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah, this is it right here. This is so funny. Let me.
Perfect.
It really is. It's a masterpiece. Let me just zoom in so we can appreciate this for all it's worth. Mehgan, I am so sorry. Can you help grab the book out of the way for me?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. This is it. Beautiful. A work of art. A work of art.
It's so heavy.
I know. It really is so heavy. Yeah, I like to think that this dragon would have a fro for sure. It'd just be kind of maybe a little even like, I guess, ossified a bit.
Yeah.
I want to see it. I need to see it. I need a fan art of what exactly it would look like.
A reimagining.
Carl with a super chat.
Shitty.
Let's go, Carl. It's a shame we missed out on the drag queen dragon, but we still got the king of queens. Hee-haw. Yeah, cue up one of those king of queens memes right now.
Whatever happened?
What? That's Full House.
Right.
That's Full House.
How does it go? It's like making my way back to you.
I forget. It's not as iconic as the Full House.
No, it is actually iconic.
Really? Gloriosa bad, high key. Absolutely, dude. I don't think anyone's doubting that. High key, absolutely. Bad, old, young, high key, bad, timeless. She's timeless. We already compared her to all of her other her peers that aged, and decided who the best was. And in my opinion, she won. Mehgan said Big Mom, which is crazy, but she's queuing up the King of Queens theme.
I need to hear it. I'll go insane.
Yeah, I don't want to play it on the stream because I don't want to get copyright back. It's such a goofy song. It's so goofy. DJ War Ready. Solid OP chapter overall. The leakers overhyped it, in my opinion, but Bonnie Mom confirmed. Yeah, I think this does kind of confirm Guinea as Bonnie's mom. And I kind of talked about that too, the hype. I think that
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if they did, because it was a very cool reveal.
Absolutely.
It was a very cool reveal to see what happened. I mean, it's been a long time coming to see all of them together like that.
I think our expectations, just get the best of us. And for me, they definitely did.
I mean, we yeah.
But I still thoroughly enjoyed this chapter.
Mm-hmm.
I was just speculating, spiraling, thinking about what could make people say what they were saying about it, and I was really kind of holding out for a Zebek reveal, but it'll come. It'll come when Oda's ready.
Right back.
Okay. You're stuck with me now. Yeah, I don't know. I'm about to cut to my close-up camera right now, and I miss the stash. I miss it. But we had to do a cosplay. We did our Gurren Lagann cosplays. And yeah, it had to go. And then we have our Halloween cosplay coming up soon too. And the mustache had to go for those too. It's coming back though. It's not gone forever. I love it too much now. Let me see if I can pull up what people are saying on the most wonderful place that has ever existed in the history of the internet. That's right. Twitter or X. When are we going to start? When are we going to start calling it X? This is that panel I was talking about. So heartbreaking. I will never forget you, or I'll never forget your face. And then we have this. Cut it out. It's me. It's me. Don't you remember this face? God damn it. God damn it. He always sits under the sun god, under Nika. Bro, people are fucking on another level. What's up?
I thought I saw something. Carl said that. Where is it? It just posted another Ivankov dragon in the spoilers channel.
Ooh, fuck yeah. This is wild. Like, this looks so good.
I know.
Like, if you told me this was an actual screenshot from the anime, I would believe you. They got not just the coloring, but the filter, the line work. They got all of it like exactly right. This looks amazing. Garp. Fucking Garp, dude. All right, let's look at that. Let's look at that new image. Let's see.
Let's see it.
Oh! Hold on.
Carl. Wow.
Bro, this is from Carl? Carl. You did this shit, bro? This is amazing. Carl. Get the fuck out of here, Carl. Holy shit, Carl. Look at this shit, dude. With the eyes, with the hair,
eyelashes,
with the clear eyelashes, and the symbol on the chest.
Ew.
This is what I wanted. This is what I needed.
Bro.
Dogs will be dogs. Dogs will be dogs. You don't like it? That was beautiful.
That was good.
That is fire. Wow. That was amazing. Amazing.
Terrence
said, read my chat too. Josh, read my comment. Oh, here it is. Josh and Mehgan, I'm tired of people saying OP characters are the weakest of the big three. Kaido is basically a perfect Jinchuriki, and Big Mom can probably control tailed beasts. Yeah, dude. I mean, I think that anytime, and look, Mehgan is actually now almost caught up on Bleach, outside of the 1,000-Year Blood War arc, right? I've experienced all of the big three, and you've experienced two of them, just not Naruto. So I think that when people say anything about One Piece characters being the weakest of the big three, they're just haters. It's just hater activity. It's hater activity, and they're trolls. They're trolling you.
I equate it to comparing the big three. It's like comparing like fucking fruit. It's like no, like watermelon's the best. Like, no, grapes are the best. Like strawberries. Like,
What
do you think top three? What do you think top three fruits are?
I'd have to think about
What do you
that.
think?
That's a heavy, heavy question.
I do love me a nectarine. Nectarines are slept on. They're fucking bomb. I mean, raspberries are bomb too. They could be. They could be.
I expected your top three.
They could be a little dry. I don't know. I'm thinking. I do love a good orange.
Keep thinking.
Yeah, watermelon, mango.
Oh, I thought you would say mango.
I think it's watermelon, mango, grapes.
Grapes are fire.
Grapes are fire.
Underrated.
Come
Maybe
on
not.
now.
Maybe appropriately rated.
Come
I don't
on.
know. But I look at like Ichigo, for example, and Ichigo's like, he's on another fucking level, dude. I mean, it's almost like unreal. But even that, like Naruto, Ichigo, One Piece, Luffy, or all of One Piece, all of Naruto, all of Bleach. I mean, it depends. It's just different. And again, I think that
they're all different, and it depends on what you like in a story, right? Like what you enjoy in a story. Bleach has like very emotional moments. It's a very emotional story, beats. But for sure, if you are into like, fights, you're gonna like Bleach.
Yeah.
OP has that too, but there's more reasons why I like One Piece.
Yeah.
Versus because I'm not really like the biggest like fighting person,
like
but like Naruto, I think from what I've heard does a really good mesh of both too.
Yeah.
Like it has those really hard hitting moments within the fights, emotional beats.
Bro,
but
that would be crazy to see Gear 5 Luffy go up against like Naruto and Ichigo. In their like, it would. I would watch a fan animation of that. In their like ultimate forms. That'd be crazy.
Well, it's like comparing like Super Saiyan, like Dragon Ball to like Gear 5.
Who would you even compare like Yuha Bog versus like who? Kaido? I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I think that people love to shit on something because they like something else more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. But it's like, we can't say what's the best until everything's completed. So therefore.
Well, right. There's a fucking gnat in here, sorry. And not the gnat that's in the chat. Sorry.
There's gnat in here right now.
Sorry, Nat. That wasn't for you.
Yeah.
Gear 5th washes Super Saiyans. Gear 5th washes,
Gear
I
Fish.
think, and Gear Fish, which is possible with Gear 5th. It washes, I think, everybody.
I love the combination of power scaling the big three and also talking about fruits. I'm really liking. I'm loving everyone's like fruit combinations. Like,
did you lock in your top three?
It's hard. I think
grapes,
honestly,
mango. Because I would probably have to throw. I would have to throw grapes in there, dude. I love grapes. I love a good apple too. I'm a basic bitch.
I would say grapes,
Call
mango,
me fucking fruit of the loom. Damn.
grapes, mango, and strawberries, for sure.
Grapes, apples, and bananas. I'm fucking basic, dude.
Apples and bananas are like the staples, though.
Because you could put bananas on a sandwich. You could put banana. I like a good banana. Anything really, like smoothie,
frozen banana,
chocolate banana.
I wish mangoes could be modified where they don't have the seed.
Yeah, and grapes are just little like poppers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pop, pop, pop. I could sit there and pop them all day, and then if I have massive diarrhea,
Yeah.
like the most diarrhea.
No, yeah, they don't tell you that. Like, don't eat a lot of grapes.
Like grape diarrhea,
bro,
is the worst.
You will be fucked up.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been more sick in my life.
Yeah, same.
But I love mangoes. Japanese jam, comparing big three is like apples and oranges and watermelon with the black seeds, so you have to eat around it, and it's kind of annoying, but it still tastes good, but it's an occasional slog. Bleach. Wow.
Whoa.
Japanese
Jim. Hold on, I gotta read that again. And watermelon and black. That's so funny, Japanese Jim.
Ooh, honeydew,
that's
pears,
so
and
funny.
blackberries. See, we're getting to know you guys. We're getting to
Yeah, this is how
clementines, apples, and bananas. DJ Warb already said, okay.
Oh shit, Yamil with an important question.
Wow.
If the big three were fruits, what fruits would they be?
Okay, Ichigo is Japanese for strawberry.
Okay, but I
He
think
could be an orange.
He could be an orange, but like, what about the show and the flavor of the fruit?
And the main character is literally named Strawberry.
But
what more on the nose could you get?
But I mean, when I think of like how Bleach would taste, if I were to eat Bleach, or if I were to eat,
We're not promoting.
Naruto.
Don't taste that.
If I were to take a big old bite out of One Piece, I imagine it would be juicy. If I were to take a big old bite out of One Piece,
I feel like it would be like the peach from James and Giant Peach.
Oh, that was a good peach.
Bro, that shit made my mouth water. I was like, give me a piece of that peach. Like, they're scooping it up, fucking blending that shit, making smoothies, eating it raw.
Peach. Yeah. For a lot of reasons, actually, because of the core in the center of the peach.
Exactly.
You know what that is? The void history.
Exactly. And it's just like plump.
It's plump. I mean, Egghead and, let's just say what Oda has been like.
Would you
focusing more on?
It's the giant peach.
It's the,
like not a regular peach, it's like the giant peach.
Yes.
Or would it be something citrusy?
Maybe something like islandy, like a pineapple,
coconut,
or a coconut. But see, coconut, because you could get hydrated from like coconut water,
and you could eat the meat,
and it's hard to get into.
They call it meat.
So long.
They call it meat. They call the inside of the coconut meat.
Okay, we might be onto something coconut. Because it's hard to get into, right?
But once you do, it's sweet.
It's so good once you get into it, and it's so refreshing once you get into it. And it's worth the work of getting into. And like you said, what they call it in the center is meat. That's just like Luffy. Okay, and it's islandy. Okay. Naruto might be an orange. I saw Brandon King say that.
Naruto.
I mean, Terrence, I would agree. Yes, I would agree with that.
One Piece is just a whole fruit bowl.
Yeah, it's a medley. And then Bleach, I guess, if we're sticking with strawberry, but I imagine it would be like a plum for some reason. Or I do like what Japanese Jim was saying. That was just funny. But I guess we can go because it's like in the name. Ichigo.
Coconut. Is coconut a fruit?
I don't know. It's a good question. One Piece is a dragon fruit.
Is it a fruit or a seed? It could be all three, bitch. A fruit, a nut, and a seed.
Bro, and you know what? And it could be, that's so true of One Piece too. It's everything. It's all of it. One Piece is a fucking cocoa nut. And I'm cuckoo for cocoa nuts, and I'm cuckoo for One Piece, and I'm cuckoo for nuts.
True that.
The kind that you eat from the bag, and that's why I always have them stuck in my throat. Brandon King says it's a dragon fruit. That's also good. That's also accurate.
Here, I'll be right back.
Mehgan has to take an important phone call. She'll be right back. God, every time I queue up my close-up cam, I miss the stash. I miss it so much. But the cosplays look fire, dude, and I'm excited. I'm excited for you guys to see it. If you guys do watch those reactions. And since we're here while Megan's away, I saw Tess mention this in the beginning of the stream, and I did think it was a good idea to mention it again here. That we had talked about doing a collab with Gavin, How to Train Your Gavin, also caught up on One Piece, a booktuber who also does One Piece videos. We've been wanting to collab with Gavin for such a long time, and we finally did for Spooktober. We talked about all of, which is only 2 volumes, all of Ibitsu with Gavin, and that'll be coming out very soon. Like I said, it's already in the tank, in the bank, whatever. It's just taking a long time, dude, and that's why we didn't do a community live yesterday. The dub video was a lot of fun to do, and it was something that we really wanted to try. So shout out to everybody who checked that out and supported that. It was really fun, and it was something, like I said, different. It's something also that I'm like really proud of, like how it all came together. It was probably one of the most like editing intensive episodes we had ever done. But doing that and, everything else. Making sure that we were like catching up on all the Gurren reactions that we had been kind of behind on, getting the cosplay ready for that, getting the cosplay ready for our Halloween stream, which is going to be coming up soon, and everything, dude. I just felt like we were kind of like behind on a lot of stuff, and so it's been really tough to get to that Gavin episode, to get it like together. But I started working on it a bit. Oh, and like timing the release of this like drop too. So it's been a lot, but yeah, I started working on it a bit today, and I should have it up the goal is the day before Halloween. We want to get it out before the end of October, before Halloween, because we know a lot of people are going to be going out on Halloween. So the day before Halloween, which I believe is a Monday, that's the goal for when that should be out. How to Train Your Gavin collab talking about Ibitsu. Just want to update you on that. Japanese Jim said, should have seen JD Legend gobbling nuts in his reaction to the chapter. I gotta go fucking look at that. Is it on Twitch or is it on YouTube? I think it's on YouTube. Let me see. I gotta look at that, dude. Any chance I get to look at Jay gobble nuts, I'm there. JD Legend. Oh, here it is. Everything okay?
Yeah.
Someone was accusing Jay of gobbling nuts. I don't know if it was metaphorical or literal. OBS disconnected. That's not good when you get that. Okay, it reconnected successfully. So hopefully the stream didn't cut out. But if it did, hopefully we're back.
Dun 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 dun. We back. Okay. It did.
It did. But we're back. We're back.
You didn't miss anything.
Yeah. I was just looking for Jay. It was alleged that JD Legend was gobbling on nuts. I didn't know if that was literal or metaphorical.
I don't actually use logic when I do these things.
So as a fan of truth, I was trying to find the evidence for myself. Oh, it does look like he is kind of chewing on something here. It does look like he is chewing, and we might have it confirmed right here that he is in fact.
Oh, wonderful.
He's eating.
Wonderful.
He's got a napkin.
Eating.
He's got a bib.
Reinforcements have arrived. As Vice Admiral Garp
What is he eating?
Just tell me what. More music in the background.
What is he eating? Jay, what have you done?
I'm hungry. Now we eat.
I can't.
Look, this got so many meals.
I can't find the exact.
Go back to when he first puts on the bib.
Okay, and he's eating nuts. Interesting.
Where, brother? I'm here.
He said almonds.
I'm here. This feast of mine.
Timestamp of him gobbling nuts at 1950.
1950. 1950. We got him. We fucking got him, dude.
That's Gloriosa. Oh, this meal.
Oh, here it goes. In 4K. Oh,
shitty.
busted. I'm gonna have to report that. I'm gonna have to report that to YouTube. Not copyright, but terms of services. Caught gobbling nuts in 4K on stream.
I told John we should just become a mukbang channel.
Yeah, do a One Piece chapter review and eat. Oh my god, it sounds like a dream.
I am hungry though, for real. I've been on the diet game again, you guys, and it's not fun.
Now, I do have to say that, again, there's absolutely nothing wrong with gobbling nuts at all. But just keep that to yourself.
There's a time and place.
Yeah, there's a time and place.
To gobble.
And it's not YouTube. Okay?
No, it's another platform.
It's not YouTube.
It's another platform.
It's
another video platform.
And I'm subscribed to that, too. I'm subscribed to Jay's other channel. Oh, Jay, I love you. Well, I think we covered everything we wanted to cover. It is just fun hanging out and chilling
Wow.
with you guys for a bit. I want to see if anybody's gone over and got themselves a gagunk shirt. Let's check. I'm always scared. I'm always scared. Oh, we got a few. We got
Whoa,
a few.
you guys.
We got a few. Let's go. So again, remember that if you want to get this shirt, it's only available for a limited time, and we are going to be doing a thing where we do like highlight artists in our community because
Yes.
we pay them for their work, but then also give them a percentage of whatever we are able to sell. Because, dude, there's just too many talented people in our community, man.
Yeah.
So we want to shine
Hot
a
Fart said, I'll buy one if you make them a tank top.
spotlight on them. I'll do it right now. I'll do it like right now. Like
Hot Fart wants to show the guns.
what kind of tank top? Let me
Guns
see.
out.
I'll do this just for Hot Fart because he asked. Ask and you shall receive, dude.
I want to get a shirt too.
A tank top. Like what kind of tank top, Hot Fart? Let me know. I'm looking right now. And I'm gonna put
Oh, the sweater fest is cute.
Yeah, I want to do ugly sweaters. Like one piece ugly sweaters. I want to do a community event where we do that.
Community event. It's a community event. Oh, there it is. There's one.
Where?
There's one. A jersey tank.
Oh, this is okay.
Bella canvas jersey tank.
Okay. So I'll open that in a separate tab.
Okay. Look up just tank top. It might just come up better if you search it.
Ooh, this is a good one.
Ooh, I like that one.
That's a good one.
I like that
That's
one.
a good one.
I
Okay.
like that one too.
Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna go. Ooh,
Bikini bottoms.
yeah. You can have make a bikini bottom. Okay.
I'm gonna do the logo of Gagunk like right there.
All right.
One piece.
Damn, they got a lot of tanks.
One piece.
That would be awesome, actually.
One piece. Gagunk bikini. It's over.
Would
Okay.
you be down? Would you be down to buy one?
Yeah,
Would you be down to rock one for real?
bro. 100%.
All right, Hot Fart. This is just for you, dude. There's a V-neck one, but I don't know if we like that.
Isaiah said we need some volume 1 lingerie. We do. We're gonna be making some V1 pasties for you guys. It's a very exciting collaboration we're doing. Thongs.
All right, Hot Fart. Here's option 1 right here. Look at this stud, dude. Look at this stud right here. I think this is option 2.
I like that one.
Another stud.
I like the thicker.
Option 3, though, even is the thickest.
Ooh,
But
that's like a muscle tank. What do you think?
I think I am landing on this curly hair guy
Fella.
right here. This curly haired fella.
What do you guys think, guys? That man is an AI generated losh.
Okay, I don't know if that's a diss or a compliment. It feels like a diss, but curly hair guy.
Japanese Jim said I would model pasties for the channel.
Oh, fuck! It's
See?
over.
2 is the best, Hot Fart said. Do a poll, but number 2, Mr. Fan said. So thin straps, big guns, thugging out. Nat
I mean,
said.
I think we got.
I think we got number 2, you guys.
I think we got
it is. I think that's what we're going for. I like this fit.
I do too. I gotta see where I have all of the designs. And I think it's right here. Yeah. This site, fourth wall, quality shit right here, dude.
Emil said,
Quality
which
fucking
gives
shit.
the best tan lines?
I think this one does give the best tan lines. I really do. I can't. I might have to make this big for a second.
Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da.
It says we're getting a good. I want to see the mock-ups that they show.
The neck is just low enough, Hot Fart said.
Hot Fart, are you like ripped or something? I want to see the guns. Take me to the gun show, daddy, yo. Shoot, take me to the gun show. While that's loading, I was telling him about our Gurren cosplay too.
Oh yeah, that came out so cool. That came out so cool.
Oh damn! I mean, it gave me a different guy. Like when I. Oh damn!
What do we think?
I kind of fuck with.
Or
it.
can they see it?
I'll show him right now. Hold on. Tank Gagunk tank. V1 request. This is
a special order.
Special request. I'll pull it up for you right now, okay? Give me 1 second. God, I think this guy's even more ripped. Sorry.
Jojo. Oh.
Why do they show you like just that image?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
I do like it, but you let me know what you think. I think so. How about this? I'll do this.
Ba, ba, ba. Oh, also my Perona cosplay came.
Oh, it did.
Yeah. I'm so excited. It's like really way better than I thought it was gonna be. So that's gonna be so cool. The duos.
So this one is only gonna be available via link. So if you
want one,
if you want a tank,
we'll send you a link right now.
Well, I'm putting it in the chat. Let me know if you have access to that. If
the
that
link
shows up for you, yeah. And then I'll show the world what we've created. So this guy, I don't know. This guy, it's available right now. This guy's a different guy. Pretty jacked too, though. Look at the guns on that one. Holy shit.
Hotbar says it works.
A tucked in? Damn. Ask and you shall receive. There you go.
There we go. We did it, you guys. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh. Yay!
Well, that's going to do it for another stream.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you again. Shout out to Beans for this amazing design. We'll be
Beans.
posting about it shortly. We wanted to reveal it on this stream for you guys, and we'll be posting about it and sending the links everywhere. So if you forget about it somewhere down the line, you'll be like, oh yeah, this was an amazing shirt that I want to purchase to support an artist.
Yeah, you're supporting
the channel.
You're supporting the channel, and you're helping us out. You're supporting an artist from our community. And again, Christmas is right around the corner, so treat yourself or treat somebody else. I do think that you don't have to necessarily be a Volume 1 fan to
No, it's just a gear. Tell your friends.
And this is such a cool
tell your
Gear 5
friends, too.
Luffy design too. We gave Beans like free reign to do. I kind of just said gagunk, and I want.
I kind of just said gagunk.
Maybe Luffy, and he threw this together. I think it is perfect. And when he sent it to me for the first time, I was truly gagunked.
Yeah, it's so amazing. Again, thank you guys for sticking around. We'll be back next week.
Yes.
And we will also, obviously Halloween is right around the corner.
Yes.
If you want to join us for our live stream on the Hallows Eve, the 31st, which is a Tuesday, we'll be going live sometime, maybe similarly like 1 p.m. Going live for a little bit. We are dressing up. We're going to have some really fun cosplays planned, so you don't want to miss out. We're going to be judging people's costumes in the Discord. We're going to be carving pumpkins live. We're going to be doing competition. We're going to be ranking some of the hottest monsters. I was going to say MILFs, but that's like the same thing as MILFs. But, maybe both. Fuck it. It's
Honestly,
Halloween.
fuck it.
We're going to get fucking spooky.
No
We're going to
rules
get
on Halloween.
we're going to get crazy. Okay? We're going to be eating candy. We're going to be doing the whole thing. So if you want to hang out with us, that would be amazing. And yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah.
I think that's all we got going on for the rest of the month. And yeah, obviously the One Piece chapter in November, which is like, dang, it's already at the end of October. Spooktober is almost gone.
It's almost over. But that is going to do it for another chapter review and discussion. Thank you for hanging out with us, and thank you for being amazing, wonderful, beautiful members of this community. We love you guys so much, and it means so much to us that you guys choose to hang out and talk about these chapters with us. We are so grateful to have people like you in our chat, in our community, on and as a part of this channel. You guys are fucking awesome. So the only thing left to do now is to get out of here on our outro that is always the same and never changes, which today, Megan or chat is...
I got my rocks off.
I got my rocks off. Fuck yeah, dude. Damn. Oh my God. All right, I think that's it.
Or it's Wabbit season.
I don't know if I like that as much. I mean, I don't even know if you like that as much, to be honest.
I thought it was very clever. No, because Elmer Fudd?
Yeah.
He hunts rabbits. That's his whole thing. And that's what he says. It's Wabbit season.
But that's fucked up, dude.
That's his voice.
No, I know, but that's fucked up. Like, it's rabbit season. Like,
I know it's fucked up, but it's the.
Like, what are you
it's
implying?
Did you read the chapter?
No, I did. Yeah, I did.
10,000 points.
I did. 10,000 points. That's good.
You agree with the rabbit thing? 10,000 points is implying that they're killing people.
Okay,
that's
well, then that's not
points.
good either. I think you nailed it.
Celestial Fuds.
Celestial Fuds. That's funny as fuck, Matt. Oh shit, Kev is like really about Gloriosa.
Yeah. Kev was like, ooga.
Gagang, huh?
Huh? Blah, blah, blah.
Okay, but I do like, and Hot Fart said he got the tank. Shout out Hot Fart.
Thank you. It's just for you.
Scary Godmother, Best of Both Worlds. That's a good one.
I love Scary
Kev. Shout out
Godmother.
Kev.
I think he was just saying that Scary Godmother is good.
Oh.
I like that movie.
Oh, okay. All right, let's do...
No duck season. I think we all are.
It's Wabbit season. Wabbit season is good, Megan, but I think you hit it out of the park the first time. I got my rocks off.
Okay.
Because I
got my rocks off to this chapter.
In more than one way. I mean, we're not about to say all of
we
that.
Could, yeah, we could.
All that.
Rock stars. We're rock stars.
I got my rocks off. I mean, I think we're overcomplicating it.
Kumachi.
That's fun. I
more
like that too. And sad and everything, all the emotions.
Kumachi more like Godspeed.
Godspeed.
Okay, we need to.
Let's see. So it's between Wabbit season, which is fucked up, or I got my rocks off.
Just repeat whatever crazy thing Megan said about Whitebeard at 2 times speed.
As the ending, that would be so funny.
Tested that's a good one, but this might be the only opportunity for Wabbit season. And I agree. I think I nailed it. I rocked everyone's world right now.
All right, but it's fucked up, okay?
Okay, yeah.
And I don't like it. But I like it as an outro, but I don't like it. Okay? So it's Wabbit season. Okay? Thank you for watching. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you for listening. We love you guys. And until next time,
it's Wabbit season.
Oh
no.
I just feel bad for all of them.
I feel bad too.
I feel worse.
Okay.
I feel the worstest. You know that called
Huh? Yeah, they did, huh?
That's another reason why I didn't like it.
So Whitebeard, what I said